Hey guys, it's me, Ginger Snap, and I'm going to do a video on 15 ways to make money. Number 1, babysitting. And I know babysitting might seem stupid or basic to you, but you'd be surprised how many people rather have you watch their kid for a few hours for 10 to 20 bucks compared to taking them to daycare, and it's like hundreds of dollars. So if you're able to watch the kids for a certain amount of time and able to get that extra 10 bucks you didn't have, that is a great way to earn money. Number 2. You can cut grass, mow lawns. It's a little bit quick money. You can do it either or as a boy or girl. More boys do it often though. You can take your lawnmower around or put pamphlets out, like print out little pamphlets and say, hey, my number or my email is blah blah blah. I'm willing to cut your lawn for like 30 bucks depending on how big it is. And that's some quick money you can get in the summer, you can get in the spring when grass is really growing. And if you know how to cut lawns really well, it's a great plus. Number 3, cleaning houses. And I know this, once again, it's kind of basic. It's not that much of a thing you would think of to do, but you'd be surprised. Your parents, you have like your normal chores. You can be like, okay, so if I rake the leaves or mow the lawn, that's like another extra one. Cleaning like certain stuff that doesn't always get cleaned, it's a little bit more hard to do. Even cleaning your parents' car, washing your parents' car, family member cars, friends' cars. Whoever you can do and help clean their house or clean their car, you can make extra money pretty quick, and it's a great thing to ask for, and people always appreciate it, and the extra help for a cheap price. Having a website and selling your own products, this can be like where you're bigger on YouTube and maybe you want to make merch and sell like your own kind of channel, personnel and style. You can always do that, or you can make like bath bombs, you can make hair extensions, wigs, all kinds of stuff, bath bombs, clothes. I've even seen people make makeup. You can do all kinds of stuff, and you can sell on your own if you create a website, and it's a great idea. And I see a lot of people start, especially YouTube out that way, selling their own items and producing DIYs on YouTube. Flipping vintage items. And I know this might seem weird, but you can buy like a vintage, like I bought a vintage first aid. I'm planning on selling it, and I only purchased it probably for 30 to 40 bucks. Not that much, but in all the first aid kit is very in good condition. A lot of the stuff in it hasn't been touched, and I can flip that and sell it for much more. I can do like a bidding, and people will end up bidding on it, and over time it might be like 200, 250, and it just depends on what you decide to flip. I've even seen typewriters, like vintage typewriters, go up really high. You can always do biddings, or you can set it at a price and have people bid on top of that. It's up to you, and it's a great way if you're into collecting vintage stuff and vintage items and antiques and stuff. You can always flip them if you're looking forward to buying more. Okay, and doing makeup. So if you're really good at doing makeup and being able to create good looks on different kind of skin tones especially, it's really good around prom season, when prom is a big thing because everybody wants their makeup done. Homecoming, special events like weddings, birthdays. Instead of going to MAC and spending so much money, you can get somebody that's really good with makeup and pay way less, and you can still get really pretty makeup. So you can put put out your makeup or put out your friend's makeup that you did for them, and people will see it and be like, wow. And I'll inbox you, be like, hey, can you do my makeup? And you can set up a price, and it's a really great way to go if you're really good at doing makeup, and if you can do it all kinds of skin tones especially, that is a plus. TaskRabbit. TaskRabbit is I can't think of it, like it's a thing where you can sign up and you can have people do stuff for you, or you can choose to do stuff for people and get paid for the price of it. I've seen people, you can move things for people. You can also make things for people, like, hey, I wasn't able to make tamales or something like that, and you know how to make tamales. That can be a really good sell for you. And you can be like, okay, I'll charge you $40 to make 3 dozens of tamales, and I can get them done by Monday. And just something like that. You can make money off TaskRabbit. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. And I think the most known one is moving, or maybe if you pick up something and bring it to somewhere really quick, like food, clothes, anything that you can possibly need. I've seen a lot of people use it. It's a very helpful app. Okay, pet walking and pet caring. And I know this might seem so basic, just like babysitting as well, but you'd be surprised how many people would rather have you watch their animals than putting them in a kennel where they can get kennel cough or get sick, and you're not really sure on the conditions and how those animals are taken care of. So if you're a family friend, a cousin, whatever, You can watch the animals. You can take the dogs for a walk. You can make sure they're fed, and they're in the safety conditions of your hands. And it's just a good way to make extra money, especially since a lot of people are going out of town for Christmas, summer, and spring break. I think it is a great idea, and you'd be surprised how much they're going to pay considering how much a kennel is. And this one's for high schoolers or even people in college, middle schoolers, people that are in school. I think this was a really good one. Selling chocolates or candies. You know how they have those little, I guess they're fundraisers, and you would sell chocolates to the school for like $1. You can go to Costco or Sam's Clubs or stores like that sell stuff in bulk, and you can sell it at school for $1. And if you got 17 bars, and let's say the whole box of the Hershey's or whatever kind of food you decide to buy to sell was $4.50, $5.50, and you get 17 chocolate bars in it, and you sell them at school for $1 each, you got $17 now. That is crazy just to think about how much money you can make doing that. You'd be surprised how many kids actually would buy a chocolate bar. Especially considering how healthy school lunch is. I'm not trying to, say be unhealthy or anything, but a lot of kids do like those little candies, especially around the holidays. This is a great one if you have a Facebook or even an Instagram, Snapchat, stuff that you have social media that you can do like locally. Like Christmas time, maybe somebody doesn't know how to make tamales, or they don't know how to make certain cakes or turkey. You can sell stuff locally. You can sell your tamales locally. You can sell, let's say you do hair, you can sell your hair locally. There's all kinds of stuff you can do, like cakes. I've seen people make DIYs. I've seen people do, bath bombs, DIY lotions. I wanted to do that at one point. I ended up just never doing it. It's just one of those things. You can do it locally and sell to people that you know. I had friends that were trying out my bath bomb, so I know it's possible. It's just that you have to be willing to put time in it. Uber Eats, and I know for this one you have to have, I think, a driver's license and car insurance. I'm not exactly sure. You should do your research on it, but I know it's where you pick up food, like it's like a food delivery service, but you will be taking the food to the people, and they'll pay money for it, and there's a such thing as like extra charge. They can be called surges too, where if it's like raining, bad weather, or I've even seen people say that there's charges for if it's a busy hour, or I can't think of it, 5 o'clock traffic and stuff like that. You can have extra charge for that and get more money for delivering food, because if you are you got a car, and you got car insurance, you got a driver's license, and you might work full time, but if you can do that at night or maybe after, you can make some quick extra money. Okay, Instagram, even Twitter. There's you can do sponsorships, or even if you have a YouTube channel, you're just watching this video because you want to make extra money in kind of way, you can get a sponsorship. I've seen them with Sugar Bear. I think they're called Sugar Bear vitamins or something like that. I've seen a lot, or like with waist trainers, you can get like a sponsorship to offer those, show people how they work, show off your results and stuff like that. And you can make a lot of money, especially if you have a lot of followers. Like if you're low on followers, most likely you're not going to get a sponsorship. But if you have a lot of followers and you are kind of popular, you know what I mean, you will have sponsorships hit you up and try to have you sponsor their products, and you can take it and you would get a good amount of money for doing it. Selling items, used clothes, whatever. You can sell stuff on the internet like eBay, like DIYs, kind of like your own website. But if you're not willing to open up your website, you can sell stuff on eBay, you can sell stuff on Amazon. There's clothing apps you can sell your old clothes on. You can go to thrift shops, you can sell it on Facebook. There's so many ways to sell stuff that you don't want, even Craigslist. So if you have some old closet, if you have some old clothes in your closet, maybe they don't fit, maybe you just never wear, I would suggest selling them, and you can earn, $2, $3, $4, $5. And let's say you have at least 7 shirts, and you sell them all for $5. That's a lot of money, considering all you did was give away used clothes that you never really wear, or you just couldn't fit no more, whatever the circumstance is. And I am planning on taking these. I have them in a trash bag. I make sure I wash all of them. Very important, because somebody's gonna buy them, and I don't want them to be dirty. And I wash all your clothes. I put them in a trash bag, and I drop them off at a thrift shop, and I will get extra cash depending on how much the items are worth, and what the store wants, like how much they want from it, and how much they're gonna get me back. And I'm gonna do another one about, it's kind of like Uber Eats. It's called Postmates. On this one, I know you can drive. I think you can ride a bike, and I know you can walk. Those are the 3 ways you can deliver, and it's like food. I think you can do groceries. items. You can do all kinds of stuff like that. Once again, it has an extra charge for like weather or maybe how far it is from, like, see, live out, I think what they live out in the country, I think you can get extra cash for that because of gas and everything. That's another way you can make extra money. It's kind of like Uber Eats. It's just one of those apps you're gonna have to look into and see if you want to do. Okay, and the last one I'm going to be doing is pictures. If you are really good at taking photos and doing photography, or you just have a really good camera, there is so many things that you can do, like graduation, prom pictures, homecoming pictures, birthdays, weddings. You'd be surprised how much like a professional photographer will charge somebody when you can find somebody that maybe takes good pictures just on Facebook or Instagram. They're like, hey, do you mind taking pictures for my birthday? Or hey, do you mind taking pictures for my homecoming? And you'd be surprised, you know, you can earn $50-$60 instead of them going to like a $200 photographer instead. It just kind of depends if they want a professional or not, but a lot of times I've seen people make money that way as well. Thank you guys. Once again, my name is Ginger Snap, and this is my video on 15 ways to make money. I hope you guys enjoyed and have a great day. Subscribe.